Summer's in full swing, and Fargo police say there's never a better time to get to know your neighbors. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons explains why your safety could depend on it.
School's out, work summer hours are in motion. It's time to get to know your neighbors so the community stays safe. And Fargo police wants you to have a party, as in block party.
They bring a different element. They know who should be there, who shouldn't. They're home when I'm not home, and vice versa. So keeping that communication up with everybody.
Once the party's planned, an officer will go to the block party and use it as an opportunity for the community to get to know the men in blue.
When we go to those neighborhood things, we'll learn a lot of things that people didn't want to call in and thought they would be a waste of our time, but it's usually really good information.
And if you can't meet your neighbors in person, you can do so digitally with things like the Nextdoor app.
It's online, so it's broken up in different beats, different neighborhoods.
Police say something fun like socializing could keep you safe in the long run. Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
The first Tuesday of August is National Night Out, an annual community building campaign which encourages police-community partnership. All the homes on the 1600 block of 12th Street North were bought out, making new way for an NDSU development. But the homeowner who lives at 1638 12th Street North is saying no thanks. The owner, Derek Damaris, says the home has been in his family for more than 40 years. Back in 2000, the home had massive flooding, which led to repairs and renovations, like a 5-car garage, new basement, and electrical work. Damaris tells us after that particular storm, they approached NDSU, but were told there was no intention of developing 12th Street, which clearly isn't the case now. Yesterday, Fargo lost an iconic bar and restaurant after a fire and explosion. Fargo firefighters spent Friday evening knocking down flames and tearing much of the Bison Turf building piece by piece to make sure the fire stayed out. Officials say the location of the fire and high temperatures provided challenges for responding firefighters. The official cause of the fire is still under investigation, but the owner, Pete Sabo, told us an exhaust fan may be to blame. The building sustained extensive damage and is a total loss. An Alexander man reportedly set his truck on fire, hoping to collect insurance money for the loss. The Williston Police Department says James Hamilton set his 2015 Chevrolet Silverado pickup on fire at a Cashwise grocery store in Williston last February. Law enforcement officials watched the surveillance tape from the grocery store and identified Hamilton as the person who set the blaze. Prosecutors say after a couple months, Hamilton submitted the fire damage to the vehicle to State Farm Insurance. The vehicle was valued at $43,000 and the damage was more than $10,000. Hamilton posted bail and is set to appear in court in September. A bicyclist is recovering after being hit by a pickup truck. 29-year-old Adam Walsvik of Menoken was riding westbound on Highway 46, 4 miles east of Kindred. 25-year-old Theodore Fenton of Fargo was driving an F-150, also going westbound. North Dakota Highway Patrol said the bicyclist was rear-ended and taken to Essentia Hospital by the Kindred Ambulance Service. The crash is still under investigation. Construction on the downtown Fargo flood wall project has begun. The city of Fargo says construction will be happening on 2nd Street North between 3rd Avenue and 6th Avenue North throughout the weekend. The purpose of the project is for the flood wall construction for the Diversion Authority. Construction continues Sunday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. For a complete list of road closures, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Grand Forks police tell us a missing man has been found. Earlier today, we told you about Marvin Lee Moore Jr. Moore's family said he had been missing since Thursday night. Police say he was found Saturday night, but at the moment, they don't have any further information. Heat exhaustion can happen very fast, and with the recent scorching weather that we've had, it's important to remember the signs. Dizziness, fatigue, and confusion are common signs of heat exhaustion. Remember, you should drink plenty of water and stay away from sports drinks and caffeine if you're experiencing those symptoms. Staying in shaded areas can also help prevent a trip to the hospital, and if you're working outside, take extra precautions.
Breathable clothing, so cotton clothing, can help cool down the body and keep the body at a cooler temperature, making sure that you take regular scheduled breaks.
And while you're trying to keep yourself cool, don't forget to protect your furry friends from the heat. The National Humane Society has some tips on keeping your pet safe. The first tip, don't leave your pet in a parked car, ever. Even on a cooler day, temperatures can reach 100 degrees in a car. You should also limit exercise. Try to use the early morning and evening hours to exercise your pet. And don't use fans because they don't cool pets down like they do us humans. You should provide shade and water, and when it's really hot, add ice cubes to make the water extra cool. So you can even make peanut butter popsicles, wrap your pet in a cooling vest, or soak your pet in a cool bath.